What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotic, bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. Today we're facing off against Sally Mumble and his Austin Tauros in a game that, well, it's pretty important because we're both 1 win, 3 losses. I don't know the last time I've been 1 win, 3 losses, and I'm hoping we can turn this around and do much better going forward. And if it's going to happen right now. I think to make playoffs, we have to, at the bare minimum, go 4-1 in our remaining 5 weeks. And we can do it. We've done it before, but we have to play really well, and we'll see how it goes. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. My team, my opponent's team, he has an Uber. Surprise. So let's just go ahead and, I don't know, do the intro thing, whatever it is, the wave will come up. His team has Pheromosa, which is scary, but one of the least terrifying Ubers, at least for my team, because I have so much priority. There is a Kyurem, which is bulky, hits insanely hard. Ice is fantastic against pretty much everyone, including my team. Heatran is what makes this thing really tough, I think, because if Heatran didn't exist, then I feel really good with my chances of winning with like a weakness policy flame charge Victini, but can't really do that this time. What are we bringing though? My team, starting off, and first of all, I want to give a huge shout out to my front office. We actually all got on call to build together, so if you guys are YouTube channel members, you can go and check out the building process, the entire building process from start to finish on the channel went up yesterday, only available for YouTube channel members, so make sure you become a channel member. If you are interested, you get shout outs and everything. It's pretty cool. So we discussed, and we said, you know what? We have a win condition of Swords Dance Scizor. That is our win con. If we're going to win, it's because of that thing. That's it. So looking at the team that he has, Swords Dance Scizor goes in. We're Lumberry this week in case of the Skull Burns from Mandibuzz, in case of a Will-O-Wisp from Heatran, I guess, in case of a Whimsicott Stun Spore, whatever the case may be. Bullet Punch hits his team for such good damage. The only Pokemon that resist a Bullet Punch are going to be like the Heatran, the Toxtricity, the Milotic, the Boltund, and I guess the Alolan Dugtrio, and then kind of the Shedinja, because reasons. But in general, this move hits my opponent's team for such good damage. Bug Bite hits the Milotic, hits the Mandibuzz, hits the, I guess, Toxtricity and Boltund for really good damage. Knockoff hits them for really good damage as well, and that's the best way we have to hit the Heatran, but it also helps me hit the Runerigus and hit the Shedinja if necessary. The investment we have in our speed allows me to outspeed a 12 speed invested Milotic. Again, like I said, I think Milotic has to be super defense invested, so I think we'll be able to outspeed it with our Scizor. And the good news is, at +2 with the burn chip, we always 2-KO a max defense, max HP, burned Marble Scale Milotic, which is awesome. So that is really important to know with the +2 Bug Bite because it is Technician boosted. The rest of my investment was put into my special defense with some in my HP so that it actually allows me to take a mild or modest non-boosted Focus Blast from the Pheromosa. We also take an Adamant Close Combat from the Pheromosa as well, which is really cool if it's non-boosting, and no other Pheromosa attack 2-KOs me if it's a non-boosting Pokemon or non-boosting item. So yeah, really cool set. I'm hoping it can put in the work for us. I have not used an offensive sweeping Scizor in a long time, and hopefully this Pokemon can do the work for us. Our next one is going to be Don't Blink, our Mamoswine. We had a bit of a hard time determining which item we're going to run. We were debating Soft Sand or Metronome, and I ended up settling on the Soft Sand because the reason we're going Metronome was because, well, Liv brought it up, and the reason she brought it up was because Liv and I had been in a league together, the TBL, which we each were on the same team building Pokemon, and we played at the same time against other creators. Well, they were on a team as well, and they brought a Metronome Mamoswine to handle our Milotic. So she just said, hey, let's just do that too. And while it's good and everything, it's not great because if he decides to go fully defensive, which is the expectation, then 3 Soft Sand Earthquakes does the exact same as 3 Metronome Earthquakes. And 2 Metronome Earthquakes does less than 2 Soft Sand Earthquakes. So it was the best decision for me to go with the Soft Sand here. Icicle Crash still hits at something like the Mandibuzz for like 48 to like 50 something %, which is huge. We have Ice Shard for priority to pick off the Pheromosa, put it in range guaranteed of a non-boosted, a neutral +0 attack Bullet Punch from the Scizor. Knockoff is there for something like well, the Shedinja, but also helps out a lot against the Runerigus, the Mandibuzz, the Heatran. Just Pokemon don't want to be knocked off in general, which is really nice. The investment we have on our speed allows us to outspeed a max speed Heatran, but also by extension allows us to outspeed the Toxtricity. That is going to be our Mamoswine. Our next mon is going to be Captain Jack, our Victini, running an Assault Vest Victini this week as a way to take basically any one hit from Pheromosa, any one hit from Kyurem, Heatran, Milotic, Mandibuzz, Toxtricity, literally anything. The only Pokemon I think that actually OHKOs this from full is going to be like Runerigus if it's offensive with Earthquake or Poltergeist, or the Dugtrio, which is, I mean, like, what am I going to do against those? Like, not much I can do against that, but it is what it is. Scorching Sands hits the Heat Trend for 4 times effective damage. It is definitely possible that thing is running a air balloon, so Thunderbolt might be my play, maybe even Charge Beam, who knows, but it is only 90% accurate. Blue Flare hits this team for fantastic damage. It does more damage to the Mandibuzz than Thunderbolt does, which is insane, but the real reason why we have Thunderbolt and Charge Beam is there for the Milotic. But originally, we had U-Turn on this set. We dropped it for Charge Beam because after my mock with Liv brought a specially defensive Mandibuzz, which was able to take 2 Specs Dragapult Draco Meteors from full, which is important to note because she was able to take the blue flares pretty easily. And if I don't get the burns, then it's not going to be likely that I KO, 2 KO even. So going with Charge Beam means that Thunderbolt will always 2 KO, or Blue Flare will always 2 KO as well, which is huge if I get the +1. If I get the +2, oh my god, it's over. Scorching Sands, fantastic against the Heatran, like I said, and in general, we outspeed basically everything outside of the Bolton, which I don't expect, the Alolan Dugtrio, which is less likely to come, and the Pheromosa, which I take any one hit from. We have enough investment also with our special defense in the Assault Vest to take, take any 2 Kyurem or Toxtricity attack without a boosting item. We take Specs, Kyurem's Draco, or Earth Power, or Toxtricity's Specs Boom Burst with Rocks Up, and yeah, moving on. Rory, our Heliolisk. We are not running a Assault Vest Heliolisk that we have in the past. We are running a Dry Skin with Life Orb. Life Orb is there because we want to break this team, and this Pokemon does it really, really well. We 2 KO basically everything, including a max HP Kyurem because we have the Dragon Pulse and also kind of the Hyper Voice. We do struggle a little bit with specially defensive Whimsicott, and we obviously can't touch the what is that thing called, the Shedinja, but everything else on my team so far can, and I think this is the only Pokemon actually that cannot touch the Shedinja at all, so it's pretty important to know, but the Shedinja can also barely touch me, so that's good. Either way, this Pokemon comes in on Mandibuzz, on Milotic, on Heatran, and it puts them in range, or even Toxtricity, and it puts them in range of +2 Scizzor's Bullet Punch or Bug Bite. That's what's really important. We're trying to get things into range of that. And this outspeeds everything on this team outside of the Alolan Dugtrio, the Boltund, and the Pheromosa, and Scarfers. It's just a fantastic, obviously Whimsicott as well, but Whimsicott's going to do nothing back to me. In general, fantastic Pokemon. His team is fast, but we are able to hit really hard with this thing. And one thing I have to keep in mind, Punk Rock on Toxtricity will make it so that we have a weakened Hyper Voice. So the move that will do the most amount of damage to Toxtricity is going to be Surf, not Hyper Voice. I made a mistake in the mock. I thought that thing was Assault Vest because of it only took 40%, but no, it's just the ability that it has. Next up is going to be Dragapult here, the Doctor with the Dragon Fang. Probably the Pokemon that had the least amount of thought put into it. We are running enough speed on this set for, I believe this one was the Dugtrio Alolan Dugtrio. We have Scalded to get burns on things, but also hit the Heatran for super effective damage. We have Hex, which is nice to hit the Milotic if it's a Flame Orb set. If it's not a Flame Orb set, then Dragon Fang boosted Lonely Natured Dragon Darts will do the most damage to that. Flamethrower is there for the Pheromosa, but also hits something like the Dugtrio and the Whimsicott, which is nice. So in general, just a solid Pokemon. I just maxed out my attack, put the rest into my special attack, and I decided to go with a neutral nature in Spadef because I want to take multiple hits from the Toxtricity, or take them as well as I possibly could, really, because we do resist its stab, and we are immune to the Boom Burst, which is its strongest attack. So that is why we have our Dragapult here. And our final Mon had a really hard time deciding what Pokemon we were going to be running, and at the end of the day, we decided to go with the Galar Moltres here. We are Wakanberry there for the double electric types, the Boltund, but more importantly, the Toxtricity. Obviously, Kyurem is annoying, but if rocks are up, we want to be able to take many hits, and we actually take a non-boosted Kyurem's Draco Meteor or Ice Beam, or not Ice Beam, but Freeze Dry after rocks. Fire Wrath and Air Slash hit this team for fantastic damage, for really, really good damage overall. And if I get an Agility and a Nasty Plot and I'm in Berserk range, then it will be just game unless it is specifically Scarf Pheromosa or Scarf Boltund, or I guess Scarf Whimsicott by extension. But it's such a fantastic Pokemon, and it puts things in range. It sets up on Milotic, it sets up on Mandibuzz, which is what is really, really important. And once again, as always, she jumps up on the table as soon as I start recording, or when I'm recording. She's been trying to do this the entire time. But that is going to be it for this team builder. If you guys are excited for the battle, make sure to leave a like, of course, subscribe to the channel as well. We've had some nice growth so far, so I appreciate it so much. And also make sure to comment down below. What are we going to comment down below? We are going to comment rice. Comment what kind of rice you like, and yeah, long grain or short grain? Adult questions. Thanks for watching the team builder, guys. Let's do it. It's time to battle. All right, everyone, we're back, and not the team that I expect. There's no, I was gonna say there's no Heatran, but there's the Heatran. Okay, there's the Runerigus here, which is spooky. That could be Trick Room, and there is the Kangaskhan. So he did not bring the Kyurem, which makes a lot of sense considering his team. Okay, let's go ahead and mark things down because, yeah, a little spooky. But our game plan of winning with Scizor at the end game is definitely a possibility. No, I know I started speaking, but you can't come here. Not now. Well, first of all, my Moltres looks so damn good this game. It looks so incredibly good. I could lead off with Rory. I don't think Rory's the play, though. Captain Jack is solid against basically everything other than the Runerigus. Mamoswine is really good as well. I think Mamoswine's going to be the lead here, to be honest, though. Is it? Because if he leads off with Pheromosa, that's a problem. So I'm going to lead off with Captain Jack here, and we'll go from there. We'll go from there. If I see him go for... If I see a lead of Runerigus, I'll go for... I'll switch into my Moltres. Damn. Super surprised. And honestly, the Runerigus is spooky because I think that thing might be Trick Room, and that could be very, very scary. The good news is that my Moltres is immune to both of its stats. Or not immune, but immune to one of them and resist the other one. So that's pretty good to know. It could have Rock Moves, though, and it is very strong. So let's see what he does. Kangaskhan is the lead, and it's against my Victini here. Victini is special. So what does this thing want to do to me? I can go for a Scorching Sands. I can go for a Blue Flare. I can just switch out right away into my Mamoswine, which is solid. So I feel like I can just do that, can't I? I can also Blue Flare. I think Blue Flare has a chance to burn, which is really nice here. I'm going to go for the Blue Flare. So he's going to switch out hard. I see he goes into the Heatran here. My Lodic instead, which is fine with me. That's fine with me. I hope I don't burn. I don't want to burn here. Gets rid of information for me. We do burn, unfortunately. So I don't know if it's... Oh, Flame Orb. Okay, Flame Orb burned it, which is good to know. The fact that we did 25% there is really good information. So Victini against my Lodic. Thunderbolt will be doing, if it... Again, we're assuming it's like no defense investments. I'm going to say Bold Nature. Blue Flare did 18 to 22. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense there. I can go for Thunderbolt here. I can go for Charge Beam. I can hard switch. Its question is like, what does he expect to come in here? Like, he could expect the... He could expect... I think what I want to do here, I kind of want to go for the Thunderbolt here, kind of play around this a little bit, figure out what he wants to do. Let's go with the Thunderbolt. Let's go with the Thunderbolt. Charging is a play, but I think that Thunderbolt is the right play here in the situation. So we're going to get some big damage off on this. And right away, it is now in range officially of my Scizor. And we see a Mud Shot come out. Interesting. Okay, so that's a speed drop there. Which is fine, I think. Yikes, that's a big drop. So what does he go into now? What is his play to go into? I want the Blue Flare so badly. The fact that he didn't go Heatran is a good sign. I think what I'm going to do is go for the Blue Flare in case he goes into the Runerigus here. And what's he going to go into? Let's see. He switches out. Nice, we'll take it. And he goes into... Kangaskhan. Okay, so we got a nice Blue Flare off on this thing, which is great. And we have a 20% chance to burn. And we miss! We miss! Of course we miss! You know, 94% accurate. We missed twice. This is twice now we've missed. Body slams me. He outspeeds because of these things. So we're going to see this. We're 145 down to 72. 145 down to 72. No burn on this, unfortunately. This does have Scrappy, potentially. I can go into Moltres here, which is kind of nice. I can go to Rory, which I don't really want to do. I think Mammo's probably the play here. We can go hard Mamoswine. But we're at 142 and now we're at, or 145 now we're at 72. So Calculator. We're going to see a Body Slam come out again. He gets the Paralysis. Bro. Oh my god, the miss into another miss there hurts so badly for me, and now it's just showing even more. I can go for the Crash, I think. That hurts so much. That hurts so much. What does he go into here against me? Mandibuzz, maybe Milo. He just goes for an attack. I'll go for the Crash here. That's so big. Oh my god. And he goes for another Body Slam against me. Like, try to play well, make right plays, but no, we're gonna lose our Mamoswine now because full para into a miss, and oh my god, we've done so much damage. We've done so much damage. It sucks, man. That sucks. That's so shit. We just lost our Mamoswine because of that. We just lost our Mamoswine because of like bullshit right there. To be honest, it's what it is. It's bullshit. He's at +1. He has Sucker Punch potential, which sucks. Like, he has Sucker Punch potential, which I have to be aware of. Let's take a look. Dragapult against Kangaskhan. +1 Sucker Punch. If it's adamant, it's a roll to KO me. Like, I would have won. This would have been fine. This would have been perfectly fine with me. Like, do I have to go Rory now? +1 Sucker Punch does not do enough to kill me. So, that's just... It's so big. I'm in disbelief. I'm in disbelief. We spent so much time prepping for this game. And then that. And then that. Heliolisk against the Kangaskhan. We did like 40% with Victini, the Blue Flare. It's gotta have some investment in HP for sure. Possibly it's a Salt Vest. I go Heliolisk. Thunderbolt does the most of this thing. I think I go for the Thunderbolt here. If he goes to Runerigus, he goes Runerigus. So be it. He's gonna stay in it. Do we get the KO on this? Please get the KO on this thing. Thank you. Oh my god. I'm just... You cannot start that way. You cannot start that way. We're low on Victini, which sucks. We still need to chip down Heatran. We need to chip down Runerigus. We need to chip down Mandibuzz for Scizor. The fact that he has Mud Shot on his Milotic is like, he's gotta recover 100%. Here comes the Heatran. Possibly Scarfed. But I want chip on this thing as much as possible, so I'm gonna go for the Surf here. Is it Scarfed? It might be Scarfed, but we should live a hit. It is Scarf, and it's Scarf Eruption. We're not gonna live that. Bro, oh my god. Holy shit, man. Like, this is not the team I expected. He went much more offensive, and it's like that fucking... I cannot believe it that... 2 misses, and it's really fucking me up. That really destroys me here. Heatran. Specially defensive. No, it's not specially defensive. It is Choice Scarf. Let's say it's modest. Choice Scarf against my Moltres. Well, 50. We always take the hit. Eruption, not that. Eruption. Always take the hit. Always puts us in range here. But at +1, we don't do enough with Fiery Wrath. If I go Victini, Victini takes 54%, 54 points of health at most. How much does Pulse take? 54 to 64. What the fuck? I think I gotta go Pult here. I gotta go Pult here. Wow. Wow. Just wow. So he probably goes into Mandibuzz here. Like, it's insane. Let's go for the Dragon Darts. I'm in disbelief. Like, it's just, you know, sometimes the game doesn't want you to win, and sometimes that happens. It is what it is. But what is he going to here? He goes into my Milotic. He's gonna sack this off. Okay, so we'll get off 2 nice Dragon Darts against this. Yeah, so Pult gets the KO. You can go Mandibuzz here, which would kind of suck. One of the girls is like scratching at the bathroom right now. You can go Pheromosa, which kills us. Like, such a shitty turn of events to start the game. It puts us so far behind to start. I could switch, I could stay in and sack. It's like, if I stay in and sack and go for an agility or something with my Moltres, how good of a position does that put me in? Puts me in a pretty good spot, I'm not gonna lie, because I get the +3 with... Oh, it's the wrong Pokemon. If I get the +3 with Moltres, we do 94 to 112 to no bulk Heatran. I think chipping this down is the play. I'm gonna go for the darts here, try and chip it down as much as I can. So we're gonna stay in, we're gonna get the darts off. This should KO me with the foul play. If he stays in and goes for a U-turn, that's fine with me. But we get off about 50% of this thing, which puts it in range of... It's basically in range. We see a knockoff come out, which is fine. That almost kills us. Almost. So we're not going to do enough now. I can switch out, preserve on the very obvious Roost. Go into this thing and click Agility. If it's Scarf, if it's double Scarf with Pheromosa as the second Scarfer, then we're kind of fucked. But I think we can do it. Another knockoff. Okay. That's fine. I'll go for a Agility. Heatran, if it's Modest Scarf Eruption, does a shit ton. If it's like Timid Flamethrower or something, it does under half to me. 36 to 42. We're going to see us go for an Agility. Does it go for a Toxic? A U-turn. Okay, fine with me. We outspeed everything except for specifically it's going to be Scarfed. That Scarfed fucking, I can't think of that name. What is that thing called? Pheromosa. Modest Eruption. Does the very most 138 if it's Modest Eruption. We'll outspeed for a +2. I don't even know what kind of HP I have. I think we're in range. We took a knockoff and a U-turn from Mandibuzz. I mean, I think we're in range of Modest. There's the Heatran. Or 131. If this is Timid, this never KOs me. I'm going for game. Get the Nasty Plot off. There's a Flamethrower. That's really good for me. Because this will always put us in range of Berserk. So we're at +3 now. Now we go for the Fiery Wrath. 94 to 112 if it's no HP investment, no Spadef investment. Which again, I don't think it'll be, but we have a chance to KO. We're +3 here. I wish I had some chip on this Heatran. I wish I had some chip on this Heatran. Because I think it would be over based on the way he's playing this team right now. The fact that he went into this and not Pheromosa means it's not Scarfed. Come on, Moltres, get the KO. Oh! No, we don't flinch either. No, bro. Live somehow. That's such a big roll in our favor. Oh my god, that's so big. I can go Captain Jack here. Damn it. That's so unfortunate, man. If he didn't go for the knockoff, I think we would have taken that hit too. It's unfortunate. Let's go for Sans here in case he goes into Runerigus. Oh, he stays in. So we'll eat this hit. That was a crit too. All the bad luck. All the bad luck. If I don't... Oh my god. Just can't. Oh, there you go. We get a crit that doesn't matter. I'm salty right now. I'm salty. We're 1-3. We're about to be 1-4 now. I just needed something. I needed something there. Some ounce of not bad luck. And there is the Pheromosa. This thing's about to get a boost here. Let's go for the blue flare. Goes for U-turn. Is it Life Orb? I don't think it's Life Orb. And it's a speed boosting Pheromosa. I think that tells me it's mixed. Actually, no, it doesn't tell me anything because it's so much faster already. Heatran is gone. There's the Mandibuzz. I can't get the +2. I can't get the +2. I think my play has to be... if I go for... It's not going to do anything if I go for Swords Dance with my Scizor. I have to hope he I have to hope he chokes. He has to choke here. He has to choke here. Please choke and KO me here. Please choke and KO me. Choke and KO me. Please KO me. They don't crit. I need a crit. I need a crit. We're doing around 50. He's getting back a little bit of HP. And it feels like based on the fact that we did that much without our Dragon Fang, it's like we got a low roll with the first dragon, with the first two Dragon Darts. I'm not doing enough. Okay, okay, we're in this. We're in this still. We're in this. He hasn't revealed foul play. Scizor against... Okay. I gotta go for Swords Dance into Bug Bite, I think. It's probably not enough. It's probably not enough, but we got a chance, I think, now. He goes for Swords Dance. If this thing has Heat Wave, by the way, I lose. If this thing has Heat Wave, I lose. U-turn. Okay. U-turn. Okay, and we see a Runarigus, defensive, level 50. Scizor's at +2. It's a Colbur. +4 through Colbur won't even KO. I think my play has to be to knock off into another knockoff, unfortunately, and hope it's not Colbur Berry. Or do I try to get to +4? Maybe even +6. Let me think. If I knock off here, and he burns me, it's fine. I KO after. Because I don't have Technician, and that's okay. And that's okay. We go for the knockoff here. We go for our knockoff. It's not Colbur. We don't KO. That's okay because if we make contact, we'll get our item back. Poltergeist. We should take this. Let's go. I think we win this. I think we win this. Let's go for a Bullet Punch here, right? Or a knockoff again. I think a knockoff is the play. We'll get Technician back. I think Swords Dance Scizor pulls this out for us. We don't get our ability back. That sucks. It should be fine unless it's specifically Sash. Don't be Sash on Pheromosa. We're at +2. Pheromosa. We don't have our Technician anymore. Don't be sashed. Just don't be sashed. Oh my god. No fucking way. No fucking way. We banked on a choke and we got it. Okay, Sally had all you had to do was keep roosting. All you had to do was keep roosting with Mandibuzz. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. The plan worked. The plan worked. Get rid of Milo, get rid of Heatran, weaken Mandibuzz, and we take it. We needed that. We needed that so badly. Oh shit, we got the W. I'm in disbelief. I'm in disbelief right now. We actually got the win in a situation where I felt like we were so far behind from the start. Just the missed blue flare there into the missed icicle crash. Really big. Really big. But we got the W here. We managed to pull it out, which is crazy to think. GG to Sally. I'll definitely take it. That means it's really hard for him to be able to make playoffs. Now he's 1-4. We are currently 2-3. We have a shot. Our differential is +0, I believe, or +1, possibly one or the other. And hopefully we can get the job done. Wow. I want to give a big thank you to our YouTube channel members. We have 9 of them now, so we have a brand new one. Shout out to our level 1s. We have Liv, we have Eric, we have Zeke, we have Michael Brown, and we have Texas Man, our newest channel member. We have our level 2s, Crunch Games and Tone, and we have our level 3s, which are going to be Jay Fuka and Sully. If you guys want to become a YouTube channel member, make sure to click the join button down on the screen, or down below there, like somewhere down there. And also, if you want to see the team building process, how we got from point 0 to a team that actually ended up winning the week, you can do so by becoming a channel member, level 2 and above, and get access to that content. Guys, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time.